You and Muslims, little kids, bro. All you mother, bro. You guys are weird as all you Muslims.
You're gonna regret saying all of this when you
Guess
sober
what?
up,
Guess
Ryan.
what? I will never be touched because I'm with God. I'm with Jesus.
Oh my God, you're an idiot, Ryan.
Nico regrets what he says and think Ryan gonna regret what he said.
I won't. I'm not regretting it. I swear to God, I'm not. I've never been touched in my life.
Okay, well, he got fired from the WBC commission the day after. I was right. I told you you're going to regret saying this. And then he apologized and said, I'm actually mad at SNEAKO. I don't hate Islam. SNEAKO got under my skin. And then he tweeted, Muslims, and yeah, it's just a bad look. And let's see what apparently he said something to Fuzi on Neon Stream.
He was for everybody. Even back in the day, Jews only let Jews hang out, but God let Gentiles be a part of the new covenant and everybody to be a part of it. That's why I believe Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life.
That's fine. I appreciate and respect your sentiments, but the one thing I wasn't okay with you saying that Israel is the chosen land is that Palestine shouldn't
and
exist.
I had a problem with SNEAKO talking about Christianity the way he does.
Imagine it, like Fuzi. I know he said that he should have done a better job here, but he just equated Palestine to SNEAKO. Do you see how ridiculous that is? He equated his comments on Palestine and how they deserve to be having a genocide, to be genocided, to me talking about Catholicism and criticizing Christianity.
And whatever his name is, SNEAKO, whatever. I don't give a what his name is. He talks about Christians all the time. That's not right.
Talking about Christians all the time is not right. Okay, does anyone agree with this statement? It's not right to talk about Christians. If someone could pull me up something where they think that I was being outwardly disrespectful or outwardly all the time. I saw he pulled up one video where I was making jokes about communion from over a year ago. But at the same time, like, I'm gonna have Nick on in a bit. He's made jokes about Muslims and like the clothes we wear and stuff like this. Talking about Christians is not something that's wrong.
Says that it's better to be gay than a Christian.
I didn't say that. Ali Dawah said that.
Ali Dawah didn't say it. Muhammad Hijab said it, bro.
But I don't think he knows how to listen to things.
He says that you could rape little girls.
I also didn't say that. There was zero part where I said this. And have you noticed that Christians avoid this subject? They'll say that Muslims are pedophiles because of the age of Aisha. But King Richard II married a 6-year-old girl, right? King Solomon had, I think, a 12-year-old wife. There's all over the Bible. This happened as well. Not only that, they have the same ideas of the age of marriage. Women and men are eligible for marriage at the age of adulthood, but they don't talk about that. They just say Muslims are pedophiles without even looking at their own book.
He says that you could rape little girls. So if you're okay with somebody that and you never condemn him, you never checked him once, that's weird on you. But like I said, I always hold my words accountable. That's where the whole thing went crazy. Because
also, why every time someone's talking shit about me, Bradley Martin's right there. When Ethan Klein is like, SNEAKO, how many Jews died in the Holocaust? Like you see Brad and Sonny, how many Jews? Like snickering in the corner. Why is he always here?
He came up on my talking about, oh, it's okay, the girl wasn't 9 years old, she was 10 years old. Like, that makes a difference.
And then Steve is crashing out and saying that I'm a fake Muslim and that Brad's on this. Every time. Brad's always there.
The chat and everybody's cool with pedophilia, then that's on you guys. I don't give a f.
He doesn't know what pedophilia means. Like,
I stand by business. I called him out. I had no problems with nobody. Obviously, my photographer and so many people that work for me are Muslim.
So you don't have problems with anybody. You call me out and you stand on business. Like, okay, Christians will spam Christ is King. We'll get into that later. But genuinely, Ryan Garcia is extremely low IQ and everybody can see it. If anybody takes this rambling seriously and doesn't just see it as provocative and reactionary without any depth of thought, then I don't know how to speak to you. Because this stuff is just like, it's just very, very low IQ. It's very stupid. And I told him, I said, you're going to regret saying all this stuff. Now we can't box anymore. The reason he's in Brad's gym with Neon and Fuzi yapping about me without knowing anything of what he's talking about is because now he needs to be an influencer. You can't box anymore. Your option is to hopefully get into the UFC if possible, which highly unlikely, or just do celebrity boxing, or go on KSI's Misfits thing like every other influencer. That's your options now. That's why you have to be doing this stream, and you're not even streaming. You're not profiting off of it. I told you, If you go on Twitter Spaces drunk and on cocaine, you're gonna regret the stuff you're saying. If you say Muslims proudly, you're saying Palestinians deserve to get genocided while drunk, and then save yourself by Christ is king, you're gonna regret it. It's not gonna be good for your career long term. Here's what I'll do, because people like this, and even in the Quran, it warns us about people like this. People like this love their vices that Islam prevents. Instead of acknowledging that they love their vices, they hate Islam. Islam prevents usury, prevents gambling, prevents alcohol, prevents drugs, all this. Prevents the seeking of fame and power. And so people that hate Islam will just go and talk about pedophilia without going a level deeper. We saw with the Andrew Wilson debate. The Bible says the same exact thing that it says in the Quran about the age of marriage, but he's just like, when we had tried to set up the debate with Muslim Lancer and Andrew Wilson, he brings out a ruler. Just really stupid. If you see the other people that have spoken about me, Steve will do it, apparently a Christian. He makes all of his money from gambling and from alcohol, from Happy Dad and from steak and prize picks or whatever. That's all of his money. But their lives are devoid of meaning at a certain point. You have fame and all this, but you don't serve a greater purpose. You don't know what you're doing here or why. You're making all this money, what for? To give it away? To have fans that only want you because they think of you as a slot machine? People like Steve, they hate Islam without knowing it because it restricts everything that they've made their names off of. Ryan Garcia as well. Who else is and even Brad too. I don't know about Brad, but I just thought I just like why every time there's somebody like trying to ruin my career, he's right there. He's right there.